Hi everyone, today we will be discussing the chapter The Ailing Planet, The Green Revolution, which was written by Nani Palkhiwala in the newspaper The Indian Express on November 24, 1994. He wrote about the declining health of the planet Earth. From some time, our views have shifted from seeing Earth and its resources as irreversible to complete opposite. We now understand that our resources need to conserve for the future generation. Copernicus taught mankind how the Earth and the other planets revolved around the Sun, and it was a complete change which evolved human perception. Now, the Earth is seen as a living organism of which we are an integral part. Earth has its own metabolism and vital needs, which humans should respect and conserve. Now, Earth is like a patient whose health is declining. We as human beings are now realizing our duty to be the good managers of the planet and to be responsible trustees to conserve the environment so that we can pass a legacy to the future generation. Sustainable development was popularized in the year 1987 by the World Commission on Environment and Development. Sustainable development is termed as a type of development that meets the need of the present generation without wasting or compromising with the natural resources so that future generation can meet their needs. Even in a cage in a zoo in Zambia, there reads a notice the world's most dangerous animal, and inside the cage is a mirror that humans that depicted that humans are the most dangerous animals in the world. Humans share the Earth with about 1.4 million other living species according to the classification of the scientists. Biologists calculate that there are still millions of other species which are not yet classified due to their weakness or due to lack of knowledge about them. Brandt Commission was the only one of the early international commissions who deal with the questions of ecology and environment. They commissioned Mr. L.K. Jha as one of their commission members who was an Indian citizen. Its first report raised a question: are we going to leave a burned planet with arid desert, poor landscape, and a poor environment for our future generation? There are four principal biological systems that form the foundation of the global economic system according to a book, The Global Economic Prospect: fisheries, grassland, forest, and croplands. These four systems provide food and raw material for industry except for the minerals and synthesis. These systems have reached an unsustainable point where their productivity has impaired. With this, fisheries will collapse, the forest will slowly disappear, grasslands will turn into barren wasteland, and croplands will become worse. Overfishing is very common nowadays, where people are becoming protein conscious. In poor countries, forests are being cut down on a large scale to obtain wood for cutting. In some areas, firewood is more costly than food. Many species are under destruction in tropical forests. To meet the need for the fuel wood demand, there is a need to increase the rate of forest plantation by fivefold by the year 2020. We are losing the forest closer to an acre and a half to a second, according to James Speth, the president of the World Resource Institute. There can be no doubt that the growth of the world population is one of the strongest factors distorting the future of the human society. It took mankind more than a million years to reach the first billion. That was the world population around the year 1800. But by the year 1900, a second billion was added, and the 20th century had added another 3.7 billion, and the present world population is estimated at 5.7 billion. Now our population is much more than this, as this article was published in 1994. Development is the best possible solution for the overpopulation. It can help in the reduction of fertility and rise in the income to spread more education and improvement in the health. But if the number of the population will keep rising, it may not help in attaining any kind of development. As the rich get richer, the poor births children which are bound to remain poorer. More population will lead to more unemployment. Humans should not be treated like cattle which are forced to work to earn more wages. But to control the population, some element of forces has to be put on the family planning. The population of India was 920 million, that is more than the population of Africa and South America taken together in 1994. Solving environmental problems are a passport to the future and should not be seen as a remark of our death. In the era of responsibility towards the environment, industry plays an important role. Mr. Vollard declared himself as chief environmental officer, and such attitude in other business can give a great effect on the transformation. When Margaret Thatcher was the Prime Minister, her one of the statement which was well chosen, she said that no human on this earth holds a permanent tender. We all have life positions and are full of repairing leaves. According to Mr. Lester Brown, we have borrowed the earth from our children, not inherited from our forefathers. Thank you for watching till end. If you liked this video, do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to tell me your experience in the comment box.